How many of you earlier itself were creating the space for sannyas inside? Raise your hand. All your space only made yesterday's sannyas webinar, understand? And I was thinking I may initiate 100 people, this Guru Purnima into sannyas. Now I can see very clearly at least 250 people I am going to initiate into sannyas this Guru Purnima. Next question.
The next question is, will Swamiji be conducting all the sessions of Inner Awakening Level 1 via the two-way video conferencing? Will I get the benefit of all the initiations via the two-way video conferencing?
Yes. First thing, I'll be literally conducting all the sessions other than the few sessions where the debates and arguments are required, where the interaction is required. Other than those few sessions, I'll be conducting all the sessions personally, and all the benefits of all the initiations will happen via two-way also equally, nothing less than the people who are attending physically. Next question.
The next question is, I don't have all the money and time to attend Inner Awakening Level 2 right away. Should I wait for the right time and do Inner Awakening Level 2, or do you advise that I do Inner Awakening Level 1 now and postpone Inner Awakening Level 2?
I tell you, attend the Inner Awakening Level 1, then your pattern of postponing will drop. You will be in the next Inner Awakening Level 2, okay? So, be very clear. Inner Awakening Level 1 will remove your postponing procrastination pattern and remove the poverty pattern. You will attract wealth and time. You will manifest Inner Awakening Level 2 immediately within few months. Yes. Next question.
The next question is from Inner Awakening ID number 255, Ramesh, who's asking, Dear Swamiji, how and when can we introduce the 4 tattvas to our kids between the age group of 2 years and 7 years?
Ramesh, 255. Yes, please be seated. He's asking how and when can we introduce the 4 tattvas to our kids between age group of 2 and 7. Understand, the kids should be introduced 4 tattvas before they start their root pattern. Before the accident of powerlessness is experienced by them, they should know about 4 tattvas so that they never get into the root pattern at all. Ramakrishna says beautifully, there is a bird called Paramahamsa. It flies high above the sky. All the birds, if they have the habit of flying 100 feet, this Paramahamsa flies around 8,000 or 9,000 feet high. You may think, how can a bird fly that high? Whether you call it as mythical or whatever, but there is a faith about this Paramahamsa. And one more thing, all birds create nests to protect them from the rain. Paramahamsas fly above the cloud and save them from the rain, themselves from the rain. So, these Paramahamsas, they will lay the egg from above in the sky. The egg, halfway it will hatch, and 3/4 way the chicken will have the wings, the bird will have wings, and before even it hits the ground, it will just start flying back towards its mother. Same way, all our kids are Paramahamsas. Only when the root pattern starts, they hit the ground. If you teach them 4 tattvas, before even they hit the ground, they will fly back to the original Paramahamsa. Help the kids by teaching 4 tattvas to them before even the root pattern starts in them. If you can't teach, bring them to engineers and Gurukul, I'll teach. I'll take the responsibility. If you have done the program, if you are initiated into tattvas, you can start teaching to the kids in a very simple way these 4 principles. I am also coming up with more and more books and visual material for teaching the kids about the 4 tattvas. Soon I will have the play cards, coloring books, the different methodology to teach 4 tattvas to Gurukul kids. And I am also planning to have a webinar for kids, inviting them and introducing Krama Brahmacharya to them. The webinar will be for parents and kids both, answering different questions of Krama Brahmacharya by the Krama Brahmacharis and Brahmacharinis. It will be conducted by the Krama Brahmacharis and Brahmacharinis. They will be answering your question, I tell you, and I assure you guys it will be more interesting than the webinar conducted by my Swamis and Swaminis. That much I can assure. It will be more inspiring and impressive than the webinar conducted by my Swamis and Swaminis. So understand, introducing 4 tattvas to the kids before they start growing the root pattern is the best way, like Ramakrishna says, making them Paramahamsas. They will just fly back to the original space and live an enlightened life. They will be the greatest blessing for you and to the world. Now I can see very clearly there are different levels of people who take sannyas. One, the kids who never started having root pattern, when they take sannyas, they radiate. Not only sannyas, even in their life, they will be such a successful enlightened beings. And then the people who have seen all the wealth and seen enough of West and East, the outer world luxury and the inner world possibility, they taking sannyas. That is why you see so many Malaysians come for sannyas. Malaysia is the country where everything of the West and everything of the East both are available. All the best things of the East, still the family tradition, Indian tradition, spiritual tradition, all the teachings, everything is available. And all the infrastructure of the West is available. They have seen everything, dating, boyfriends, girlfriends, everything they saw, they are done with it. That is why yesterday in the 100 applications, around 40 are from Malaysia. Around 40 are from Malaysia. They have finished seeing everything. Now it is time to explore the inner world, possibilities. I also want to tell you, you need not wait till your child is 2 years old. When you are carrying your child, enroll into N pregnancy care program. Right from the womb, your child will be initiated into the 4 tattvas. And now it is conducted by my disciple doctors. Very soon it will be conducted by my sannyasini doctors. Now the N pregnancy care is running, conducted by my disciple doctors. Very soon it will be conducted by sannyasini doctors. See, I tell you, even planning for your pregnancy, do it with the guidance of 4 tattvas. Both of you practice integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching for 3 months authentically. After that, plan for pregnancy. so that you bring enlightened beings, incarnations to planet Earth. I have reports from my pregnancy care team that the children are born smiling in Chinmudra. When parents have taken in pregnancy care program. So I tell you, this pregnancy care program is such powerful program. Even before they assume the body, their bio-memory, muscle memory, everything is initiated into 4 tattvas. Once I have some of the doctors taking sannyas, I also commit with you guys, I'll build the child delivery hospital here. We will have a cosmic airport here for the divine souls to land. It is not only they were waiting to take sannyas, even I was waiting them to take for them to take sannyas. Because I was waiting when to build the hospital. See, now people have given me enough of money to build the hospital, but I need people to take care, run it. Hospital is not a building, it's a people who make the hospital as hospital. So, soon you can expect cosmic airport happening in Bidadi. Write to, if you want to know more details, write to npragnancicare@nityananda.org. Next question.
The next question is a devotee who is asking, can you please share the dates of the Inner Awakening Level 1 program?
The first Inner Awakening Level 1 is going to happen June 8th to June 17th, next month. June 8th to June 17th, it will happen in Bidadi, physically and through two-way video conferencing also. Next question.
The next question is from Inner Awakening ID number 8, Madhur, who's asking, Swamiji, not giving up on people, how does this tie with what we learned few days back about not being in the presence of the people when they are being critical of Swamiji and the Sangha? Should we continue
First
that
thing,
relationship?
please understand, Madhur, nice question. Swamiji not giving up on people, how does this tie with what we learned few days back about not being in the presence of people when they are being critical of Swamiji and Sangha? Should we continue that relationship? Please listen. Don't give up on them, but don't allow them to be critical about Swami or Sangha. If they utter one word, give a long explanation, they will be simply shut. Continue to have relationship so that the time they spend with you, they will not criticize about me and the Sangha. They will be keeping quiet. Understand what I am saying? If you give us strong answers, they will simply keep quiet. You don't need to give up on them. Give them strong answers, logical answers, integrated, authentic answers. Then naturally either they will be convinced, cleared, or at least they will stop criticizing. They will stop abusing. So don't give up on them. But give a strong reply. Strong means really, really strong reply. Next.
The next question is again on similar lines. ID number 91, Clarissa Lang, who's saying, Dear Swamiji, can you please explain the actions you would take to not give up on people who are physically and emotionally abusing you?
Can you please Clarissa Lang, ID number 91? Yes. Can you please explain the actions you would take to not give up on people who physically and emotionally abuse you? Don't you see my whole life is that only? My whole life is that only. Continuously working. Even when Kalabhairava says there is no prayaschitta for the Guru Droha, when they come and tell me, oh, I abused you, how can I come out of this karma? I tell them, take the responsibility. I'll support you to come out of the karma. Understand? Continuously teaching, raising their consciousness to go through, even if there is some karma comes due to the abusal of Guru, so that they will not fall into the rut of karma, they will be out of that karma and live enlightened life. Sometime when you get a bad karma because of bad action, you get so depressed, you give up on you and continue to do so more bad actions. At least I take care that does not happen, that they are protected and raised. They go through that whole process and they are raised. And there are hundreds of things which I continue to do. I can say that whole life, whatever I am doing, is nothing but the actions not to give up on people. Next.
The next question is from ID number 260, Anshuman Singh, who's saying, Dear Swamiji, what happens in the inner space of an incarnation when he meets his detractors? How can we take responsibility for enriching the detractors of Swamiji and change the reality of how they perceive you?
Anshuman, in the inner space of an incarnation, nothing happens. He continues to be in space of joy, peace, bliss and enlightenment. In his inner space, nothing happens. You should ask, what happens to the inner space of the detractors when they meet an incarnation? They shiver, terrorized, literally devastated. So, you are asking, how can we take the responsibility of enriching even the detractors of Swamiji and change their reality of how they perceive you? Take the responsibility of reaching out to them and making them understand the power of your responsibility, your authenticity, your integrity can make them look their inauthenticity, their lack of integrity and their irresponsibility. Next.
The next question is from ID number 88. Before that, we have...
Beautiful.
The next question is from Inner Awakening, ID number 88, Camus, who's asking, what is the difference between getting enlightened while we are alive versus when we are dead?
Camus, number 88, it is like she's asking what is the difference between getting enlightened while we are alive versus when we are dead. What's the difference between drinking the nectar now, drinking the nectar after you are death in heaven? Can you understand? What's the difference between the drinking the nectar now or the same nectar after your death in heaven? It is nothing but postponing. Why do you want to wait till you die and reach the heaven? The supply is available now. The world does not know, still it is a secret. Come on, start drinking now. Here I am, the wholesale agent. It is available. It is available here. When it is available here, why are you waiting for it, for drinking the nectar till death and then going to heaven, then you will have it? No. Enlightenment can be lived here, now, while you are in the body. While you are in the body. Next.
The next question is from Inner Awakening ID number 45, Ma Ananda France, who's asking, Swamiji, I'm that kind of person who does not give up on anyone and want everyone to be happy, to evolve and be fulfilled. I'm thinking of being a sannyasini and I see that some people in my life would feel that I'm giving up on them when I take this decision. My question is how to reach the true compassion, being able to completely do what is right for me and others, and how to solve this paradox that I am not giving up when others think I do, and find the words to convey this to them.
Mananda France, You are exactly in a position Buddha was in. Can you say Buddha gave up on Yashodhara and Rahul? Listen, this giving up has to be understood very deeply. You don't need to satisfy their inauthenticity in the name of not giving up on them. Sometimes you associate their inauthenticity as them because they associate themselves so strongly with their inauthenticity. For Yashodhara, if Buddha would have stayed with her and ruled that kingdom, it was not even a kingdom, small jameen. Now when you study history and geography properly, then you understand those days the 54 desas, all 54 desas are nothing, not even one desha was bigger than one city of modern day. The whole population, so the whole population of Madurai was only 1 crore when Meenakshi was ruling. The whole Pandya kingdom population, 1 crore. It means what? Less than Chennai. Less than Chennai population. So you need to know, Yashodhara would have been very happy if Buddha stayed back and ruled that small zameen. But would that have been authenticity of Buddha? No. No. I tell you, you need to see, you should not give up on the people's authenticity side, not that you will give up on you because of their inauthenticity side. If Buddha stayed back for the sake of Yashodhara, not to give up on Yashodhara as Yashodhara feels, Rahul as Rahul feels, he would have given up on himself. And I tell you, the life would have been a big fight and mess. Buddha would have been cursing Yashodhara and Rahul for destroying his life and making their life also hell. How many of you cognize what I am saying? I am seeing a unique kind of a silence on every being due to the fear of facing their own inauthenticity. Actually, whatever was shared yesterday in the Sannyas webinar, it's not that I am attesting everything, all the ideas, but I allowed all those words to be uttered just to make you face your own inauthenticity. Listen, all the people who asked sannyas yesterday, all the 100 I am not going to give. But whoever has asked already took the courage to face their inauthenticities. Now even if they don't take sannyas, I tell you, I guarantee they will be at least 10 times more in their plane of authenticity, level of authenticity than others who did not say, yeah. I tell you, even if all 310 of you guys have said yes, it's not that I will give the kavi immediately. No. Be very clear. I will take my own time and I have a big, my spy wing, Kalabhairava site assistants and security wing, Kalabhairava Veerabhadra, and they make sure you don't even get the train and the flight ticket, understand, if you are not qualified. They will make sure you will miss the flight. Just from Hyderabad you can't come here, I tell you. So, it is not that even if you want, you will get it immediately. But if you want, only one thing will happen. Sannyas is like a pure integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching. Everything which is stopping you to be authentic, all your inauthenticity patterns you would have faced. You will be standing frightened in front of your, you will be frightened standing in front of your inauthenticities. You will be shaken standing in front of your inauthenticities. So whoever jumped saying yes for sannyas, It's not that all of you are going to get it immediately or all of you are not going to get it immediately. It is based on your ability to take the responsibility and your integrity, authenticity and responsibility, and the way you are able to complete with all the commitments and your capability to take the responsibility. Based on that you will receive, that is different. But when you took the jump, you will face all your inauthenticities. All your inauthenticity. Few people told me, no Swamiji, yesterday webinar I did not take that seriously, that's why I kept quiet, otherwise I was waiting to jump. If you are not taking seriously, what do you mean? Then 11 sannyasis and me, all of us are sitting and playing the game or what there? So, Ananda France, you are exactly in the space of Buddha. When he was in the space of Siddhartha, now you know what to do. If you want to become Buddha, do what Buddha did. I will not give you if not or other option. Next.
The next question is from Inner Awakening ID number 170, Vasanti, who's saying, I'm very clear that I could practice the 4 tattvas and enrich my students in our study area. I would like to know how can this enriching help me in raising my consciousness in the spiritual plan also?
It's a beautiful question. Vasanti, 170. Yes. I am very clear that I could practice the 4 tattvas and enrich my students in our study area. I would like to know how can this enriching help me in raising my consciousness in the spiritual plane also. First thing, take the training for N Vidyalaya teacher. We have the training available. So, take the training, start teaching, enriching kids in the 4 tattvas. I tell you, when you enrich the kids with 4 tattvas, you will see the amount of their authenticity. You will feel shy and you will know how you are inauthentic. That feeling shy will make you authentic. Whoever sees my Gurukul kids become authentic just because of the strength of the Gurukul kids. When you enrich kids with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, you will again and again talking about it. You will be living it. You will be practicing it. I tell you, the amount of time, energy, mind you take, it cannot happen, it cannot happen. Same only it takes for you to repeat, it will happen, I am doing it. Both are one and the same. You need same amount of energy only for both. Because you are habituated to say no, you think that is the easiest path, which is wrong, which is not right. Getting it? How many of you are getting it? Yes. So, your attitude of not going to happen or going to happen is one and the same. It needs only same amount of energy. Move to the space of possibility. Yes, yes, yes. From impossibility. While you teach the kids, you will easily see how the kids move to the space of possibility so easily. And simply you will also move to the space of possibility that easily. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.